Today I will discuss a very interesting concept with you, or to say a very simple concept with you. And the concept is, what is the difference between you and your body? Or to say, is there any existence of the soul or not? Are you only the body? Or is there anything beyond your body as well? So this is a very simple concept, and in fact the seed of the spiritualism also, and the seed of the dharma also. If you are able to get the fragrance of this, you can start your journey to understand this concept. Let's see two widely beliefs, or say, let's examine two hypotheses. One is given by the theist and another by the atheist. First hypothesis, which is given by the theist, they say there is no living being which has not been created by the God. So to understand this hypothesis, let's assume this is true. So if this is true, then we see there are billions of lives on this earth. Each life has its own identity, own coordinates. Like I am Smith, I live in Bangalore, India. I have certain coordinate. You live at some location. You have some identity. You have some coordinates. Likewise, there are billions of the life. Each life has its own identity, own coordinate. But why do you feel yourself only? Why you are not able to feel others? What is that differentiates between me and you? If God has created everyone, if God has created the identity, if God has created this body, then He is the observer and we are the object. Then why I can feel my coordinates only? Why I can know about my body only? Why I cannot know about anyone? Who is watching me? Who is watching my body? Who is witnessing my body? Is it the soul? Is it apart from my body? There is a small story of Sukrat. When he has been poisoned, he told, "My legs are dying. I cannot feel my legs, but I am still the same. Not even a pinch from me has been reduced. Now my hands are dying. Not even a pinch from me has been reduced. Now my other body parts are dying. I cannot see, I cannot listen, but I am the same." So if 50% of my body has gone, I am the same. Not even 1% has been reduced from me. It means I am not the body. I am someone who is observing this body. You can destroy this body, but you cannot destroy this observer. So as per this concept, as per the hypothesis of God, the billions of life is having billions of identity, different coordinates, but still I can feel myself. I can't feel you. You can feel yourself. You can't feel me. What is that which differentiates between me and you? Is it the observer, or is it the body only? Just think on this. The another concept or the another hypothesis which is widely believed by the atheist. They say this world is a result of gradual evolution. There is no soul, no God. We are here just by chance. With millions years of evolution process, life has been created. And there is nothing apart from this body. Everything is this body. One life, one body. That is believed by the atheist. If we assume the atheists are correct, then in that case also, we have billions of life on this earth, billions of identity, different coordinates. Then why I can feel myself only? Why I can't feel you? The same question arises here also, what arises in the first hypothesis. Why my identity is there? Why I can feel myself? Why I can't feel you? What is that which differentiates between me and you? It nowhere matters if we are here just by the evolution process or God has created us. But there is something apart from our body who is observing this body, who is creating a distance between me and my body, who is creating an identity between me and you. Who is this? In spiritualism, this concept is called sweetness of a dumb. This concept is too simple to understand. Our brain is not conditioned to understand this simple concept. This is just like if you have never eaten a sugar and I want you to feel the taste of sugar. Howsoever I try, I'll never be explain this concept to you until unless you have not eaten the sugar by yourself. No one can explain this to you. Truth is very ordinary in one concept and a very complex from the another concept. This is very personal. This cannot be transferred. You need to acquire this by yourself. Let's try to understand this concept with one analogy. Suppose you are doing a live recording. You can see anything in that recording. You can see your friends. You can see me. You can see your relatives. You can see anything. But what you cannot see, that is you. You try hard and try to find yourself. But howsoever you try, you cannot find yourself. You cannot see yourself in that recording. Why is it so? You would be thinking, why I am asking this very simple analogy to you. But this analogy is a key. If you will understand this concept, this might explore the new paths of the truth for you. You cannot see yourself in the recording because you are the observer. An observer cannot see an observer. An observer can only see what is an object. Because you are the observer, that is why you cannot be the object. On a similar note, if I ask you why you cannot distinguish between you and your body, this is because you or your soul, that is an observer, and your body is an object. Everyone else is an object. You see everything as an object. You see your body as an object. You see your friends as an object. But you cannot see yourself because you are an observer. An observer cannot see an observer. And there it comes the spirituality. The essence of the spirituality is all about how an observer can see an observer, how an observer can see itself. So the concept of your being and your body is just like the concept of sweetness. You need to discover this by yourself. No one else can pound this knowledge on you. This is you only who need to discover. In one way, this concept is very simple, but our brain is not conditioned to understand this simple concept. Spiritualism will break your complexity. This will make you simple. That's why you can feel godliness in the eyes of a child, because they are very simple. I pray to God to give you strength on this path of the truth.